Okay. Jesus, tall. All right. Again, I just want to express my gratitude for all the people who helped make my job easier. I would thank my wife, but she's grateful I leave the house on Friday night. Thanks to Mr. Landis and Mr. Frank, who helped make sure that with my son, who usually helps me in the season, got a job this year, worked Friday night, did all my spotting, called all the right tackles, so I called your names and made sure everybody was involved in the tackles and everything else. Thanks to coaching staff who kept the language down this year. That was really nice. The anger and frustration coming on the steps, of course, winning a lot helps too. I have to tell you, to share a quick story. Now, he was much skinnier back then, but probably the bravest thing I ever saw on the football field was when I was at Shippensburg University. And we were a halfway decent team, and we're in the middle of a play where the other team's punting to us. And the ball rolls down, our returner lets it roll, 5 or 6 guys on the other team pick it up, and out of nowhere, he runs and picks up the ball and runs it in for a touchdown. Amazingly enough, well, not surprising, because the team, that was kind of luck the team had, it was called back for a penalty, or that was called dead, the ball's ruled dead. It's still the most bravest thing I ever saw. Remember who did that, Coach? Coach Chapman. That was Coach Chapman when he was Shippensburg. He was much thinner then, though. He was much thinner back then. Okay. Segue to the next part. I did, the piece Mr. Zimmerman held up that Bill Anderson did. Between the club and Mr. Anderson, they have so much amazing equipment. It's just amazing all the, the think of this images. And I have to tell you that I announced for both schools in the district. And I promise you that the banquet they had today was nothing compared to this. So congratulations. And I'm not even invited to that one, so it's So I'm so grateful that everybody continues to include me in these things, and I couldn't be more pleased to be part of the brand's success, whatever small part I have. But they have so much great equipment and so much great things. And one thing I learned this year was that they could actually turn 2-dimensional pictures into 3-dimensional living objects. And I'm like, well, they're like, what pictures should we take? Which should we choose? And I said, well, what about the ones with the baby pictures and everything else? And they said, well, that's not a bad idea. Maybe we can try that. So which one should we pick? And I said, I got an idea. How about like a middle school picture of like Nick Gillick? And he said, sure. So here it is. That's actually my son Matthew. Enjoy the baby video, the senior baby video.
You are proud of those pictures? I mean, that's the best part of the program. I just love that. I love that. I mean, we were making cuts and doing this and stuff, and the coach says, let's cut that. Wait a minute. I gotta take this. Hold on. Hello? There's breaking news? Breaking news. Hold on here. We got some breaking news here. Hold on, guys. We got to, I'll stop right here. We got to do something real quick. Well, just to let you guys know, the baby pictures were my favorite. Not only can they play football, but they can act too. Congratulations, guys. What job well done. All right, one of the coaches took my notes, and now I'm lost up here. But a couple things I want to do. This evening could not, I mean, of course it did not go as well as planned. It never does, but especially tonight, again, we winged it. No, we didn't go to Ted's. We just winged it. But, we are what we are, and we do the best we can, and that's what we tell our children. That's what we tell our players, As long as you give it your all, as teachers, as coaches, as parents, we're going to be happy. You know what? Guys, keep the train moving. I'm proud of you. Let's go for it. Okay, a couple things in closing here. One, parents, let's show these kids, get your phones out and let's get this GPS going, but I have an address for Saturday's game. So if you want to plug it into your cell phone or if you wanted to write it down, So you can put it in your GPS in case you don't take advantage of the buses. We're going to Mansion Park on Saturday. It's going to be at 5th Avenue and Crescent Road. C-R-E-S-E-N-T Road. That's in Altoona, PA 16602. That will also be on the website. So we're going to put it up there in case you need the address. Two things that I want to mention. Again, Mr. Comfer, athletic director, just got here a couple minutes ago. I want to thank him personally. I know we thanked him when he wasn't here, but now we're thanking him that he is here. He's done a phenomenal job in a season where we had hurricanes, snow, floods, everything, and the amount of time and effort is countless. And so as a club, we work hand in hand in dealing with him and working with pasta nights and doing all kinds of things. So, but he has been a great integral part of the Ram family, and we appreciate the efforts and everything he does. And thank you, Mr. Comfort. Mr. Comfort will also be selling tickets. At the end of this event, there'll be a table set outside if you want to pre-buy your ticket for the Altoona game. $8 for adults, $4 for students. But this event, again, could not be put on without Mr. Jason Hancock and his crew in the back. So a big round of applause for the LTV. You know, a couple times coaches mentioned that they couldn't have done it without the Booster Club. Well, we couldn't have done it without Mr. Hancock. He is ours. He was here at noontime, but he's bared with us. I've met him, I don't know how many times this past week. We've emailed, we've communicated, we've got this thing down. So thank you, thank you, thank you. With that, I think we have the Boys of Fall video, and then after that, Coach will have his closing remarks. Thank you.
I always get the infield task of following something amazing. Seniors are going to be getting a copy of this video. If you'd like to purchase them, Bill will have them for sale. I don't know if the website or contact Bill directly, but I know that there are times that it will be for sale. So thank you very much, Bill. It was a tremendous, tremendous presentation. My last time I'm going to get a chance to speak, I wanted to say that this is my 14th season again doing Rams, and 2002 I thought could never be topped. And so far, I'll say at the beginning, I'll say at the end. So far, this is my favorite team. 2011 team is my favorite team. We got tremendous development, tremendous clubs, tremendous coaches. We wish you nothing but the best as we keep going forward to the state championship. Okay? All right, so I want to thank you all very much for my time. Seniors, I believe you have a presentation to make at this time.
This group of guys here, you know, we're not the biggest class, but out of all these guys, I would not want to be part of any other class. These guys work their tails off day in and day out. We're in the weight room every single day, and I can't be more proud to be part of the group. It's been a tradition for the senior class to leave something behind for them to remember by. Not only are we leaving the Mid-Penn Championship, the District Championship, and eventually the State Championship. We want to leave something else behind. So, okay.
Hello. I'm not the best reader, so stick with me. This is what the plaque reads. The warrior spirit reminds me that no one can stop me today. That this is my day. Hidden inside of me is a warrior who reacts on instinct, waiting to be released. As I buckle up my chin strap, instinct consumes my body and mind, knowing that I have worked harder and prepared myself to conquer the man across from me. Fatigue plays no favorites in football. It only fears those who have worked hard days before the game. I visualize myself making those plays only champions could make. My emotions take over, challenging my limits. It's simple. This game is a way of life, and it has taught me all I know. After each battle, I lie physically exhausted, left only to ponder the blessings of the battlefield.
One last thing I want to say before we pass on to the rest one. On behalf of the entire football team, I want to thank everyone who's helped get us to where we are today. Coaches, parents, everyone. Thank you very much. We all appreciate it.
On behalf of our seniors, we would like to show this poster to Coach Mack. But we're not done yet. In the end, this will say state champions.
Coach Mack, if you could join me over here, we're going to present you with something. Well, being tonight that the theme of this banquet is gratitude, the seniors would like to present Coach Mack with this gift.
That's awesome. Wow, watching film is going to be so much better. And C-SPAN, you're right. C-SPAN is going to be much better. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be him here or Jesse. I'm confused. You know, at this moment of night each year, after watching all of that, you're ready to buckle up, no time to get out on the football field and play again, but you can't because it's all over forever. That chapter's closed. But not this year. This year we do get to buckle it up again. What a privilege and honor that is. You know, last night was a great night and a great moment, and a moment none of us will ever forget. When the clock went down to 0 and we won the gold, and the moment we enjoyed together as an entire football family was absolutely unforgettable. And it's cemented for this team already something in history. We talk a lot about legacy. And this is the kind of team that will be asked back in the future for reunions. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever. And God willing, if I have the blessing of still being here, I'm going to make sure. And I look forward to those days when we bring you guys back to honor the 2011 team. But for as great as that moment was last night, do not let last night be the pinnacle of your lives. When I see you at that reunion, I sure hope that that was not the greatest moment in your life. That in your personal lives and that in your careers, you guys do something even better. That's my greatest hope for all of it. As far as football goes, let's definitely not make last night the greatest moment of 2011. Yeah. I'll tell you what, like I said, after watching that, I think all of us feel the same way. We're ready to buckle it up. I'll tell you what, let's call up North Allegheny. Coach Lapp, get the equipment out. We'll play them right now.
Put me in!
You're in. You got the helmet. They got something special. They're awfully proud of the Whitfield, the tradition of District 7 in Pittsburgh Quad A football.